So I will talk about 4 radical questions in the SIF exam, which is Maths 5 Final. So if you have TI 36X Pro calculator, you can use that calculator. If you don't have it, you have to download a free online calculator, which is TI 30XX. So the picture on the left is the online calculator. So for this online calculator, if you want to get a radical sign, you should type second and x squared. So here's the example, 7 radical 24. So you click 7 first. For the radical sign, you click second and then x squared. And then you got the radical 24 inside. So after you type the radical 24, you have to click the right button to move the input box out of the radical sign. Otherwise, this minus sign will stay under the radical sign. You will get a wrong answer. So each time when you finish a radical, you have to click the right button. So here is second x squared and then 6, so which means radical 6. So after you got radical 6, so the input box is still inside, you click right, it will go out. That means radical sign is finished. So after you type the whole question, you just click enter, you will get the answer. So enter is the answer button. The second problem is a multiplication. So again, you want radical 3. You click second x squared and then 3. Finally, you click right. So this is radical 3. And then the parentheses, you click another radical 3 inside. Move out the radical sign by clicking the right button, plus radical 5. And then you have to finish the parentheses. Okay, finally you click enter, you will get the right answer. The third question is a division question. So sometimes they use a fraction bar for division. So this fraction bar is the division sign in the calculator. So radical 7 times radical 42 divided by radical 3, you will get 7 radical 2. So for these 3 questions, you only need the online calculator to do it. The last question in the SIF is the right triangle question. I'm going to solve 2 examples together to compare them. So the first question, we have 4, 6, and x. So the most important side is the hypotenuse is the c side in the Pythagorean theorem. So which one is the c side? Is this x. So one way to look at it is the opposite side of the right angle. The other way, if you look at rectangle, so what is c side? C side is these 2 diagonal sides, either this one or the other one. Okay, so c side is not the side of right angles. The Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared is c squared. So which one is a and b doesn't matter. So I will assume the bottom is a, the vertical side is b. So now replace a by 6, we got 6 squared. Replace b by 4, we got 4 squared. And then c side is x, so we got x squared on the right hand side. So calculate 6 squared plus 4 squared, so which is 36 plus 16. We got 52 is x squared. So the last step, you just need to take the square root. square root both sides. On both sides. So we got radical 52 is x. So now if you check ABCD, radical 52 is not in the answer because you didn't simplify radical 52. So you can use the online calculator to simplify radical 52. Radical 52 is 2 radical 3. Okay, so the last step here, you can use the calculator. Now I'm going to write down a very similar question. So I'm going to still use 4, 6, and x, but I will change the order. So number 4 on the bottom, x is here, and then 6. So now which one is the C side? In the Pythagorean theorem, C side is not x anymore. C side is opposite of the right angle, so it is 6. So in the first question, first example, C side is x. In my second example, C side is 6. So now let's write down the Pythagorean theorem again. A squared plus b squared is c squared. A is the bottom, b is the height, c is opposite to the right angle. So A is 4, we got 4 squared. B is x, so here is x squared. C is 6, so this is 6 squared. So we got 16 plus x squared is 36. So now you cannot add 16 and 36 like the other example. So here we add. So in my second example, 16 and 36, they are on different sides of the linear equation. So you cannot add them. You have to move 16 to the right. You will get a new equation. X squared is 36, stay the same. 16 change to negative 16. So x squared is 20. Last step, take square root. So x is square root of 20. Simplify that by calculator. You got 2 radical 5.